make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith.
Mom!
Where there is despair, hope.
Mom!
Where there is darkness, light.
Mom!
Where there is sadness, joy.
Mom!
Screw it!
Mom!
Morning, Jess. Are you dressed? Are you getting dressed?
I'm dressed!
Get dressed, Jesse!
Whatever, dude.
He's 9. And by the way, I'm going to keep him off stage because, well, I don't think the stage is a particularly healthy place for a child.
Where the hell are my rocket balloons?
Don't say hell, Jess, and they're your toys, babe. You find them.
Whatever, man.
What do you want for breakfast?
Poached eggs, whatever.
And when he's done, he changes his mind. He finds a rocket balloon, and instead of eating, he gets distracted. In the last 15 years, ADHD has gone from an almost unknown disorder to the most talked about and commonly diagnosed disorder in the United States.
According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention Online, 4.5 million children ages 5 to 17 have been diagnosed with ADHD.
But what about those who have been misdiagnosed? Are having energy and an overactive imagination the worst thing a child could be suffering from?
The following duo delves into the emotional effort a parent goes through when trying to diagnose his or her child with ADHD.
Could these 4.5 million children be misdiagnosed? Or are they just
Distracted.
by Lisa Luma? Our parent-teacher conference was over 7 weeks ago, which clued us in there could be a problem.
Well, one of the problems is that he doesn't want to do the work. He hates reading, he hates writing, and he hates math. We're trying to figure out what he's interested in, but he really doesn't seem to be interested in anything. You know, it's probably your fault. You are a terrible mother.
She didn't say that.
I didn't, but that's what I think.
She did say,
You might want to get him tested for attention deficit disorder.
what? Are you telling me that my child has ADD?
Oh, no, I'm not allowed to say that. But what I am saying is that after my 22 years of experience, I think getting Jesse tested for ADD might be a good idea.
On the way home, I stopped by Borders and I picked up a few books on ADD.
Well, he's in bed and it's only 10:30. What are all those books you got there?
Oh, I'm just doing a little reading on ADD.
ADD? Jesse's teacher is full of shit. He doesn't have ADD. He's a boy. Can a boy be a boy, for Christ's sake?
These are the symptoms of attention deficit disorder, according to the DSM. There's short attention span, distractibility, and then there's impulsivity and risk-taking and
All right.
conflict-seeking.
So George Bush has ADD. I guess that doesn't stop you from becoming president, huh?
How can you be so sure?
Because you see, those symptoms that you read, impulsivity, distractibility, getting distracted, those are symptoms of childhood. Is childhood a disorder now?
Of course not, but maybe you're right, honey.
You worry too much.
I decided to call the doctor instead about Jesse. Dr. Waller spends 2 entire days testing Jesse, and then we go to his office.
Well, I would just like to say that Jesse did an amazing job on all of my tests.
So, no learning disabilities.
No.
What about an anxiety disorder?
Well, he can be a bit anxious, but that would not be my primary diagnosis.
And what would that be?
Well, as I said, his difficulties are more attentional, so I would have to say it is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
I see.
Studies indicate that the best course of treatment is a combination of behavior modification and medication.
Thanks. Well, at least we have a diagnosis. I mean, I knew something was up. He doesn't take naps. He doesn't sleep through the night. But he is the most interesting person I've ever met. You know, some amazing people had ADD. Mozart had it, Einstein, Tom Sawyer, Finn had it.
Mrs. Kara, a child with ADD is going to have trouble in any educational setting. how is he going to get through the next 10 years?
I don't know.
So you want to put Jesse on drugs?
I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
Because you see, I have a little problem with the idea of someone giving my son drugs to keep him nice and quiet.
What's worse, having your child go to school day after day, year after year, and seeing his teacher smiles turn to frowns? Face it, honey, the school system is not going to smile on our child.
Oh, so you would drug our child to have him fit into a school system that's not only outdated but unkind? You know what? I love that child, all right? That's my boy. But what kind of parent drugs a 9-year-old?
When Ritalin works, they say it's like a miracle.
I'm not putting my son on Ritalin.
Would Ritalin get him out of his pajamas?
No way am I putting Jesse on Ritalin!
Would Ritalin be a better mother than I am? The next day, we go...
No! Not we.
I put Jesse on Ritalin. Jess, it's time for school, Jess. It's time for your pills.
I hate it, Mom. I hate it. It makes me feel like I have bugs inside. I hate it. I hate you.
Well, the doctor just said to give it a little time, and Jess, it's time for school.
Please don't make me go to school, Mom. There's going to be a fire drill today, and it hates me. It wants to kill me.
And it's breathing its pressure, and I told him to take a deep breath, and he literally can't. And then he does something that scares the shit out of me. Makes me realize I am unfit to be his mother. He hides. Because he's afraid of the fire drill.
I sat with him all afternoon. You know, he's been watching the Weather Channel for 3 days straight. If you continue to give my son drugs, I'll divorce you. And I'll fight you for custody. My son is not crazy. He wasn't a danger to anyone, and he wasn't a danger to himself until you gave him drugs. He'll get through school like I did. He'll be the black sheep, the freak, the weirdo. But he'll survive. Without you.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. It occurs to me.
Mom,
Yeah?
can I come downstairs? I can't sleep.
Sure. It occurs to me. But what if right now, in this moment, the best thing I can give my son for attention deficit disorder is my attention?